Good morning, everybody. I'm Louise. Hi, welcome to Psychic Cafe. Pajama party today. I'm feeling really sleepy, and so I've decided to have a day off-ish, like I did yesterday. I stayed in bed. I thought I'm going to do the show in my pajamas. So, pajama party. How is the full moon? It's not happened yet, has it? It's in a few hours, but yeah, that was our full moon night here. I didn't sleep brilliantly. I kept on waking up with weird dreams. How about you guys? And today's energy update, I just listened to it and it was all about self-love. So I'm like, yeah, it's a day for me. I need to take space for myself. I listen to myself. My voice is even a bit croaky too. Did you see my sunset picture last night? Wasn't it gorgeous? Oh my God, my new phone takes amazing photos. You can take photos directly into the sun, I found out, not just setting sun. Hello, Maria and Christine and Linda. You deeper dive, Maria. You're welcome. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Donna. So as usual, I'm going to pick cards out for the collective. Talk on about that. But if you want a mini reading, if you want a personal one, it's by donation. So click on that super sticker, super chat, or there's a PayPal link in that pinned comment as well. If that the stuff on YouTube doesn't work for you, any donation is fine. And drop a question as you do that as well. If you've got a particular question, or otherwise it's just going to be what your higher self wants to tell you. Sleepy voice in my pajamas today. Chicken's just come in. Hey, chicken. So let's get some cards out for everybody. What's the energy update for today, Wednesday, the 30th of December? Oh my goodness. Penultimate day of the year. It's New Year's Eve. How is everyone today? You good? Are you sleepy like me? I could have stayed in bed and I thought, no, I want to do it. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, that camera is amazing. I mean, it was a beautiful sunset. But yesterday I went for a massage. What did I do? I did this show and then did I do some work? I think I did some work. Yes, I did. I did the deeper dives. That's what I did. And then I went for a massage, which was amazing. Went around a few shops to get some stuff. Came home, cooked something, and then did a bit more work. And then, I messaged my friend saying, I'm going to go down the beach. Is the bar open? And they said, yeah, it is. So we've opened back up for Christmas and New Year. So I went down to see those guys. Took the sunset photo. It was really nice. Came home just after the sun went down. Chicken. Hi, Katie. Did you see the sunset last night? It's beautiful. Hi, Roya. You're tired, Christine? Yeah, I'm tired. So it's a self-care day today. That's what the energy update says. That is why I'm in my pajamas. Because I'm going back to bed after this. I've got a couple of readings to do that I didn't do yesterday because I was enjoying myself instead. The ocean was beautiful yesterday as well. Oh, we've got a willing entanglement coming in. Willingly getting entangled with someone. The moons give you a sore neck. I'm a little bit creaky this morning. I think it's the massage though, not the moon. Chicken's having a wash. Maria, you finally got most of your paperwork today. Oh, willing entanglement. So I'm a little bit pajamified today. My head's got pajamas on as well. These are my new pajamas. I got those Christmas ones that you saw in my video. I got these ones and I got some other ones as well with cherries on them. I've not worn those yet. I'll wear those the next time I'm feeling sleepy and want to do the show in my gym jams. Willing entanglement. I think I've only ever got this card out and intuitively read it. I think I've only ever picked this card out for pick a card reads. You're exhausted too. You're half up from your balcony. Yeah. Let's get back to bed. It's just one of those days, isn't it? It was dark this morning. It's still kind of I don't know. Is it cloudy? No, sun's just not up yet. Willing entanglement. When this card comes to you, know you're being shown the ways in which our promises can bind us and in time begin to restrict us. And yet, we've given our word. Oh, this is like a vow card. This is the conundrum of human relationships. There's the bonding and the beauty of what we can give to each other, and there's the binding that comes with the responsibility of love. Binding people together. For this is a card of a person who takes responsibility seriously and who has serious responsibilities and does this elven one in front of the kitsune, who is working on magic in unison with his tree for as long as it takes to unbind him from the burdens of those who would exploit nature. It's getting back to ourselves today, isn't it? Untangling ourselves, giving ourselves space. That's what the energy update is about. We've got to give ourselves space and time, give ourselves the day, because who knows what wants to come through, but we need to entangle ourselves from our mundane lives to be able to find out. Could be we need to feel something. Could be that we just need to rest. Did anyone look at the moon? I didn't. Yeah, it is a draining full moon. We knew it was going to be. Well, I knew it was going to be. I didn't like to say, because I don't like to plant that people in people's minds, but the astrology that I watched said everyone's going to be really tired this full moon. I'm like, oh really? Because I was feeling good the other day when I heard that, but yeah, it's true. Anyway, I'm bored of that now. That's what we got. Untangling ourselves. Hey Sabrina, hi April. Yeah, it's weird energy, isn't it? We've got to let go. We've got to do the full moon thing and properly let go of doing anything today. I cooked a heap yesterday. Got all my food ready already. You did last night. It's okay if you're not chatty, Katie. We might just sit here together. You were drained yesterday, April. It's a rest day today. And anyway, we've got to get our energy up for New Year's. Kind of making plans-ish. You don't really need to make plans on a small island, though. Go with it. It seems everyone's going down the beach. What are you doing, Katie, for New Year? Places are going to be open. And apparently the warehouse. Some people are going to the warehouse later, but I think Leo Bar will be the go. Later, I mean. Chicken, you want to go out already? She's a bit... hard work today. Or maybe it's just me. Hang on. Get to see my pyjamas in the full element. So yeah. Okay, we've got day and night. Interesting card. Off she goes. Day and night's number one card. This was one with Princess Leia. Uncertainty, fear, worries, decisions to be made. Follow your instincts. The girl we see on this card is holding the sun in her hands while the moon is at her back. She looks uncertain, as if she has a question in mind but does not know the answer. What is she thinking about? Is she afraid of the answer or of the inward process to find it? Maybe we've got answers coming today and that's why we need to take a break. We've got something coming to us in that space. So, is she afraid of the answer or the inward process to find it? Many of us struggle with making decisions, but where there's a shadow, there's also light. After a dark night, there's always the light of the morning sun, warming the path we've chosen. This card reminds us that we already hold all answers in our hands. We should trust our inner judgment and know we'll be able to handle any situation. Got answers coming today. Hey, Timothy. I washed my plant yesterday. That's why it's moved a little bit. I cleaned all of its leaves. I gave it a shower in the sink. Just on from a long, no-mile hike in the forest. And snowstorm, wow. Wow. Christine is usually alone most of the time, but my granddaughter came to visit. She's still here, and her sister sent me a text this morning. Cool. Places will be open, but it'll be make the Saraceni governor shut the island. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm thinking I need to go out because I think we're a few days away from lockdown again as well. So we've got to make the most of it, right? But we've got to be careful. I think everyone's on the same page there. Yeah, yeah, same. I'm taking it as a last straw. I think everyone's going to do that. At least we've had a run up to this. We know the process now. We've practiced it before, right? And we kept ourselves safe before. So, outside Surrey Cottage. Okay. Yeah. Not many people anyway. There are tourists. There are some tourists here at the moment. Did you see them? There's a few of them around. Wow. People. Let's get a goddess out. Which goddess wants to be with us today? It's a self-care day. But it does seem like our higher selves want to give us some information. I mean, individually, not through me. And the last 2 days, I must admit, I've had the meditate cards out in my personal cards. Yesterday it was be willing to meditate because I didn't meditate the day before. That's anyway when it said meditate, and I still didn't meditate yesterday. And so today I get taken down, so I will today. I obviously have some personal stuff to come through. Deeper dives yesterday. Did everyone watch the pick a card that I did yesterday? Well, that I published yesterday. I recorded it the day before, but I did the deeper dives for it. Well, the deeper dives gave me some very important information personally of how to handle myself at the moment. So I was glad that I did that yesterday. But I do feel like I've got some more personal stuff to me from my higher self, which I don't always get when I'm just doing this stuff and working for everyone else kind of thing. Gorgeous full moon. Can you see it, Sharon? Nice. Who forgot today? Nut. Resurrection again. We know about Nut, don't we? But for those of us that are new, I can't remember, let's read her out again. The moon's not out there. Nut. Resurrection. She's Egyptian. You have the power to reinvent yourself at any moment. Bring yourself up from what may feel like the bottom. You can overcome the challenges that have been set before you. Goddess of the sky and rebirth, Nut is holding your hand. We've got a rebirth, right? Is it freezing? Oh yeah, Wi-Fi poop. I'm on the right Wi-Fi, I made sure before I came on. Sorry about it. I think we've got island-wide Wi-Fi problems. I think we've got island-wide internet problems right now. So sorry for the slowness. So if anyone wants a mini read, you know what to do. Super chat, super stickers, or that PayPal link that's in the pinned comment. I was thinking about doing another pick a card read, recording it today to put out at the weekend, but I'm not doing it today. Today is for me. Tarot. What does the tarot want to tell us? Did you go alone, Timothy? Yeah. Because, I don't know, in a snowstorm alone, dangerous. Not that you shouldn't live dangerously. Yeah, the deeper dives were good. I mean, the pick a card was good. I want to do that how they feel about you one regularly. I'm doing it regularly now because it's a good one and it is changing. It's changing slightly and that's good. We don't want it to be a repeat, although I do think that I'm picking up on a lot of the same characters each time. One was obviously different this time. Look what we've got. Six of Wands, the victory card. Celebration, congratulations. You've done it. Yeah, this resurrection nut, she has been appearing a lot lately. We've got something going on. We've got something big headed our way. We can all feel it. Probably not today if we're all getting taken down like this. Tired. What was the full moon about again? I can't remember. It was yesterday's reading. I really can't remember. What did I talk about yesterday? That energy update that ended up being the full moon one. Have something to do with that anyway. Sleepiness, tiredness, needing time alone, needing to use our energy and our time. Don't give yourself nightmares about relationships. Like I say in the readings, watch out for getting too many readings and watching too many readings. We can give ourselves nightmares and believe in it too much. Tune into yourself instead. So the Muse of Inspiration is the King of Wands, the passionate one. That's why I think it's about relationships. But the Nine of Voices is about giving ourselves nightmares, which we frighten ourselves. Our ego frightens us, really. But we've got a victory. It could be about the uncertainty, right? Oh, that was it, wasn't it? We've got to get positive about it. Shall. Shall was the new person, wasn't it? Oh, spoiler alert. Oh no. You get headaches from that pressure change. Yeah, Tanya. I hear you. I need to do the same for myself. Often. Just listen to my own instead of everyone else's kind of thing. A lot of them just aren't resonating with me at the moment anyway. Other readers' stuff. King of Pentacles. We've got two kings out. It's relationship stuff. Yeah, it's definitely relationship stuff. It's freezing a lot, is it? The squirrels are dancing on the roof. This is about relationship. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. The Wi-Fi's, I'm on the best one that we've got right now. In fact, the other one's switched off completely. So it's a good thing that I chose this one. Sorry about that. Can you hear the squirrels? They're very noisy on the roof. I'm not really getting anything else about that King of Pentacles there. What else have we got today? Well, I'm sorry you can't all hear and see me and it's glitchy today. What else have we got? Technology. What should my next pick a card read be about? April, I've still got your suggestions. They're in my inbox. I keep on ordering things online, so I get a lot of emails in my inbox. I try and work on a clear inbox thing. So if anything's actioned, it's out of my inbox. It works well for me, but it means that anything that I've ordered online, there tends to be like 3 emails for each thing that I've ordered. Sat there, and then I miss the stuff that's been in there for ages. Scared of relationships too, yeah. I mean, that's what we're working through, isn't it? Our fears, ego stuff. And we don't even have Mercury in retrograde, right? 3 of Wands, development, opportunity. It feels very much like internal stuff today, not external stuff, but who knows? Maybe we just need to stop and then something will come in. Development and opportunity. Something's moving forward. This is like, I'm getting teamwork from this. People coming together. Maybe everyone is like stopping and thinking about things and getting ahas today. Oh yeah, the universe could do that. Use a full moon and the energies to take everyone down so that we all get ahas at the same time and we all get moving forward in some kind of direction. It could be. 4 of Wands is prosperity and harmony. It's a marriage card as well. I am getting a big vibe about relationships today, but not that relationships will happen, because I kind of don't believe that anymore. I think it's more, maybe a message or just an aha that we have about it ourselves. Maybe letting go of the ego stuff, of the fear, and just going with it as well. So we have moved into the upstairs and moved the stuff in there apparently, but we're both using it. Well, we will be from the second. Got Sarah. And I heard a bolt out of the blue, a surprise. A bolt out of the blue, a surprise, serendipity. Something that seems random, but it's not random, it's a coincidence, but it's not a coincidence because there's something magic about it. The 4-leaf clover, lucky. Just jumping up for joy there. Maybe we're being grounded so that we'll be here when something happens. A message comes in so that we've got space. Maybe it's a message that makes you emotional or something, I don't know. I got by the book. Doing things the way that they've always been done. Look at that. One elephant following the other, the generations following, doing things by the book, doing things in the same way as we always did them. Yeah, the weather affects the internet here too. Rain and wind especially, right? Yeah, when we let go, Sharon, that's when it comes. Something here about doing it the way that we've always done it. The natural way. I don't know, I just feel like we're getting taken down to reset us, to get us open, be in an open page today so that something can happen. Or we get some information through. Oh, you're married to a strong Sag. Ooh. Right, let's get some of these tea leaf oracle cards out. Who was it that got themselves a deck in our Facebook group? One of these decks. I didn't have much time to check out all the posts in there, but noticed someone got them. Starting out with the vulture here, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. This is the nightmares. Don't give yourself nightmares. Don't overthink things. Don't think about it too much. You know, one of the biggest things that I got out of the deeper dives personally for myself is that if somebody hasn't been traumatized in a certain particular way, then they're not the kind of person that thinks that everything is about them. And so when, say, someone does something, even like ghosting you, it's about what they're going through. It's not about you. And they don't even think about it because they would never take it as being personal to themselves. And so when we overthink things, when we're like, oh, what did I do? All of that. We don't need to do that. And that's what I'm getting from this too. It's like we give ourselves nightmares with all of that stuff when we make it all about us when it's not. And some people just don't even think of that. It was you, Melissa. It's cool. You picked the Queen of Swords, Timothy. So don't make it all about you. What other people are doing, it's not about you, it's about them. Bridge. Didn't we have this yesterday? We're successfully overcoming a problem. I do feel like it's a reset. A sincere wish will be granted. It's coming. It looks like it's a wound, right? It's that skin and a wound. They will sew themselves up, piece themselves back together. Sew up your heart again, you know? Repair your heart with a needle and thread. Putting ourselves back together again. But yeah, there's something in that. There's something in that, not taking things personally, not making it all about us. I mean, it's a good thing to make it all about us to a certain extent and take control of our lives, take responsibility, all of that, empower ourselves. But when we're talking about what other people do, that's not good. It's not good to take responsibility of that and make it all about us. That's when we tie ourselves up in knots and give ourselves nightmares. Because generally people aren't thinking about us at all. Even if they're in love with us, they're still living their lives, focused on themselves. I need another coffee. Sag is not always the unconnected person. I've only ever been out with one Sag. It was terrible. Really terrible. Not a good thing. Not a good relationship at all. My God. It was very difficult. I put up with all kinds of crap, but I think it was just him. I don't think it was that he was Sagittarius. I needed a wake-up call. I needed to realise that how little I would put up with. I shocked myself. I needed to realise just how I could carry on loving even though someone was giving me nothing, literally nothing, would do nothing for me. And it was a massive wake-up call. So yeah, I don't think it was that he was Sagittarius. I don't think Sagittarius was the problem there. I'll be back shortly. Just getting my coffee. One of these days I might eat breakfast too, in front of you all. You drew the same cards, Melissa. Interesting. You had the same experience with the Sag. Well, maybe it is Sagittarius then. I don't know. It was terrible. Looking back, I'm like, what was I doing? He would literally do nothing for me. He didn't feel loved. This is what I figured out. He didn't feel loved unless he was doing nothing and I was doing everything. He wanted like a mama kind of thing. He literally wanted to do nothing for himself. Yeah, otherwise he felt unloved, and oh, when he felt unloved, it wasn't pretty. We've got boot. Sage men are different from Sage women. Good. Boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. I talked about this in the energy update today as well, about the things we do have to take responsibility for. And I told the story again of my debt that I had and trying to manifest it, trying to manifest it being paid off by writing it down and asking the universe for it. And then I had to actually pay it off myself. Do it yourself. So we've got to take care of us and our own. It's a big message today. Take responsibility for the right things, not for other people. Oh no, JB, your mom's deciding she's awful. That could be mum's though. I'm pretty sure I'm an awful mum to mine as well. We've also got bouquet. Compliments from an admirer, but I think it's actually flowers too. You could receive flowers today. I've been getting this feeling that I'm going to receive flowers. Could be compliments. I want another one. Unsettling times and need to plan ahead. There's changes coming up. There's changes coming up and we do need to be ready for it. This could be like the calm before the storm. Not a storm, but just change. And oh, look at that. As I said that, look what happened. Look what slipped out. There's change, I said, and this one slipped out. Changes in your life, says the full moon. There's changes in your life coming. You've got to get ready for it. Great personal sorrow. This is as the change. As the change happens, there is something to let go of. Christine, your granddaughter's cleaning your kitchen, making you a cuppa. Nice. We can't leave it at teardrop. We do have change coming. We've got to prepare ourselves for it. It could be the rest before busyness, is what I'm saying. You received flowers yesterday. Nice, April. Hey, Paula. Oh, cool. You're all getting flowers. I've been feeling it coming. I'm usually right when I feel things like that. Haystack, karma. You'll reap what you've sown. It is a very karmic time at the moment. Long time karma coming is what I'm saying, in a good way. That's a good, better way to have on the front of it. And that reminds me about that message that we've been getting about making sure that we stay in integrity, whatever that means to you, integrity with yourself. We're all very unique and we've got to be unique. I just got a heap of these out and I was told to take them, so let's find out what it is. First of all, we've got the sword. Cut it out. Cut it out. There's something that you're doing you've got to cut out. Something has to end. Could just be thought processes. Could be a pattern, addiction, something like that. But yeah, it could just be thought processes. So it could be this aversion to patience that we've got, or feeling like it's not going to happen. It could be anything really. There's something to cut out. First of all, says the sword. At the mountain. Oh my God. It's going to be a journey. It always is, isn't it? It always is. So yeah, don't expect it to be a walk in the park. Oh wow, twin flame. I told you, it's about relationship today. Just getting that vibe. The twin flame. There's something to let go of. It's going to be a journey. The twin flame is coming out of some shit. Didn't I say that like 2 days ago? They're going through something right now. They're in the underworld right. They're not in a good space right now. The twin flames out there, they're not. They're not in a good space right now. But I feel like they are going to come out of it. This wake-up call that they're getting today, because apparently we're getting a wake-up call, we're getting some kind of an aha. Maybe they're taken down from what they're doing, they're having to cut something out and they wake up. It feels like they're in a lot of darkness at the moment. But look at this. Oh my God. They was told to take all of them. Seeing what's coming up next, but we're on the threshold, both of us on the threshold. So those of you that are going through a twin flame journey, which you probably are if you're listening to me, because that seems to be what the readings are about at the moment, and the energies, trying to get these important relationships together and keep us going toward it, not despondent. We're on the threshold of it, still, again, continuously. And ta-da, the one. That's the final card in this little run. The one. Almost there. We're almost there. They have to get out of some kind of underworld, darkness. Maybe depression, maybe addiction, maybe they just got caught up in all kinds of crap, trying to get themselves out of crap. You know, sometimes when we're going through something, we can get ourselves in more crap, trying to get out of it, trying to repair it instead of letting go and letting the universe set us free. I'm drawn to get some of these out. I don't know why. Oh, I might do some deck shopping today. Of course, that's why. I knew this card was going to come out. I was saying I don't know why, and in my head I'm like, because the twin flame card wants to come out. And look what came out. Surprise! Twin flames. Yin yang. Zen. Balance. Union, duality. Coupling. Complement each other. So it's a match, but there's certain things that aren't a match, as in they are a match, but they're a match because they're opposite. So there's a complement going on here, a yin yang. And I needed to see the words on this to try and make sense of what's going on here. So it's almost like the more you get ready, the more you're getting in balance with yourself, the more they have to go through the darkness because of that balance thing coming up. This is why we've had to do so much shadow work lately. Yeah, cutting negative thoughts is probably the hardest thing to do. Staying positive and expecting. But look at that. Look at the image there. It's the yin yang, but it's in one of those. It's like a weapon, isn't it? Something that you'd fling at someone to chop their head off. If you're in a Chinese movie. I just feel like the more work we do, the harder it gets for them because they're pushed into it. There are the yin to the yang to the yin. And so almost forcing them into some kind of a wake up or just energetically. There's duality going on here, complementing each other. Could be putting our twin flames through hell right now, just by doing the work ourselves. Interesting. Yin yang. So the twin flame card wanted to come out. Also the snake. Competition, enemy, clever. Oh yes. Right, I know what this is saying. This is the darker forces. You know when um, when you've got a really good thing going on, the dark force can come out a lot of people that can go against you, say you're doing the wrong thing, give you their opinion, and it's almost passionately saying, no, you're wrong. I don't think they're your person. I think you should stay away from them, or you shouldn't take that job. You shouldn't do that thing. And when you know in your heart it's absolutely right for you, you're like 100% on it. People come out and say, no, you're doing the wrong thing. And it's passionately saying that. This competition, it seems like an enemy. They're not trying to be malicious. It's just, there's something about when you're absolutely doing the right thing, there's this counteracting energy that comes out. And you could have that going on. I was reminded because of who did that big time with me. Like, so much so I hardly talk to them anymore because it's so racist, so disgustingly racist, the stuff that they said to me. And I was like, wow, it was a few years ago now, but it was this energy. I was doing something that was 100% right, and the stuff that came out of their mouths was just, wow. You might have something like that going on. Your twin flame might have some of this stuff going on, so they might be really struggling. That might be what the underworld is that they're being clawed back. You know, that image that I got a few weeks ago about someone throwing hooks to draw them back in, and the hooks like sticking in your skin and stuff. Maybe that's why we got this out. This one. Piecing themselves back together. Piecing ourselves back together because of this hurt, the pain that comes in when that dark side comes out of other people. Like I said, you know, a friend of mine, he's got big stuff going on, or had big stuff going on. I don't know what he's doing now. I had a radio show and then a TV show. He said to me, you know you're doing something really important when someone tries to kill you. And there's always those darker forces, and it's within everyone. It's not like there's a certain people, like that conspiracy theory isn't true. There's certain people that are just evil and they've got a big plan. Now the evil is inside of all of us, but that we could voice that. It's almost like the angel and the devil on our shoulders. You know, we can give people good advice, but we can also give people bad advice when our ego comes out, right? And so that could be the challenge. And we also got the runner too. Too hard. Fear of intimacy, too hard. Listening to that ego, listening to the ego that's coming out of other people's mouths and worrying about it and making it run, making them run. They're letting the hooks pull them back. Oh. Yeah, the fear of intimacy, listening to ego, listening to that, what I was just saying about that snake energy. Listening to the snake. Like in Harry Potter, right? That snake that would affect people. I think. So yeah, the more important a decision is that you make, the more opposition you'll have around it. Like when I was moving to Australia, it was ridiculous. The opposition from family. My ex tried to stop me. I'm like, I've got to do this. Your best friend's dead set against your person. Yeah, that's it. It's their fears, isn't it? That's what they're doing. They're voicing their own fears. Thank you, Deepta. What's blocking you from reaching your highest potential? Nice question. I hope it's not too glitchy so that you can actually hear this. What's blocking you from reaching your highest potential? Thoughts. Deep to its thoughts. is this thought useful, that says, and better feeling thoughts? So you're giving yourself a nightmare with your own thoughts. Focus is so important. That's what I was saying yesterday, right? And predominant feelings. What are your thoughts making you predominantly feel? And your predominant feelings will be attracting more thoughts. We attract thoughts to ourselves. We might think we're just empathic and we pick up on everything, but we're not. We attract certain thoughts to us. So positive mindset and open to all kinds of possibilities and creating something. Creative thoughts towards you, and then get working on them. If you're in a negative mindset and depressed or whatever, you're going to attract thoughts like that towards you too. I feel like this is what it's about for you, Deepta, is that sorting your mind out, choosing your vibration kind of thing, choosing your thoughts, choose your vibration, that predominant feeling, so that you can attract more, and then better feeling things will come after that. You see, there's a lot of healers and people that say, oh, you know, like with the full moon, this energy's taking me down. There's so much negativity. I'm picking up on all of this, and it's like, wow, that really tells me a lot about them, because that means that they're vibrating like that. They're putting a lot of that negativity out there. They're being that energy to be able to pick up on that energy in other people. We don't pick the opposite. Where I was born, Christine, I was born in England. The God complex seems to get thicker every day. Virtue signaling. Yes, there's a lot of that about. I was actually born in the south of England, but when I was a baby, we moved back up north where my parents are from and grew up there. So Deepta, also you've got breathe and touch. So this is about resetting you. It's the guidance that you've got for today, really, that we've all got for today, is take some time out, give yourself the space, breathe and feel, and just stop everything else that you're doing and sit in your house for a whole day. Not necessarily in meditation, but just relaxing. You'll be surprised at what comes through then. But yeah, it's all about your thoughts and being in a particular pattern of thoughts that makes you feel a certain way, attracting more thoughts, and then you think that's reality. You think these thoughts are the thoughts that everyone has. This is all that's available. Yeah. Mm. There's always those that will attack positive people. Yeah, and we attract that. That's the yin yang. That's this. It's not just in twin flames. We do attract it. Like the better you're doing, the worse that you attract, for sure. And hopefully we can handle it too. Mm. Yeah. You're welcome, Deepta. Let's get some of these out. What have we got going on today? What are we manifesting today? An elevator. Hmm. Well, I'll start out with this one because it came out twice. Baby. Manifesting a baby. Not, it could be an actual baby, but it's most likely, you know, we've been getting that womb thing, a baby, nurturing a new baby. It can be a big thing that we're pregnant with at the moment that's coming, telling us, you're pregnant with it, it's happening, you're pregnant with it. And we're like, don't believe that. I don't believe in this pregnancy thing. Sounds like patience to me. I think it's just a carrot. I don't think I'm really pregnant. My mother was born in Aberdeen, but you're Australian. I'm English and Australian now. When I was moving to Australia, I got my residency before I went. So I'm both, which is handy. 2 passports. It served me well. It's allowed me to stay here in Thailand. I can stay now anyway, but because I'm old. You can stay when you're old because they expect us to want to retire here. Retire. Only just getting started. But anyway, we're pregnant with something and we've got to keep on reminding ourselves of that. Whether you're a man or a woman, we're pregnant with something. It is going to happen. We're pregnant with it. You don't give up when you're pregnant. You don't go, nah, it's just a carrot. I don't believe it. There's not a baby in there. I'm just fat. She comes out with nut. A resurrection, a restart. Pregnant with it, the baby. Dance as well, and music. Could be a good day to do that. When you get out of bed and stop watching movies or something. You might want to plan this is party, go out and party, but this could be about tomorrow night. It could be that music is going to sing to us again, get messages through music. Yeah, that would be a nice thing to do, wouldn't it? When you're feeling tired, just stay in bed, put some music on, put it on random play, and let the messages come through. I did that last week. It was so funny what came through. The songs with all the messages that were in it. Oh, I'm going to do that today. That's a good idea. What else should we get at? Anything else? These Denise Lynn's Sacred Destiny. This. Taking risks. Sometimes it's taking a risk to stop, isn't it? To stop, to not do anything. That can feel really risky. Our ego says, don't take a day off, work, do something, clean the house. Your ex forbid you to ever dance in public? Why? Wow. That sounds like a very controlling ex. Tight. Singing and whistling. I had a cat that hated me whistling or singing. The cat would come up and put its paw on my mouth. Like, shut up. Stop it. It wasn't right for someone to be happy. Wow. Some people have a lot of issues. Some people aren't here to heal them in this lifetime either. Isn't that sad? To get me to do something is tell me I can't do it. When you're getting really lean and stuff, it comes out of a lot of people. It's probably the sugar addiction more than anything, really. Carb addiction, sugar addiction, same thing. But yeah, there's a lot of people that will try and tell you you're doing the wrong thing when you're getting really healthy. So, are you sure? Simplicity today, that's what wanted to come out. So we're being helped to have this simplicity. We're being helped because there's a feather on there, you know. The angels are helping us to do that. The angel card almost tried to come out with this baby music dancing. Ugh, controlling people. Ugh. Let's get some romance out. Let's find out what's going on in our romantic lives today. Yeah, it can really shake us up being in really shitty relationships, but even once we've got out of it, it can really shake us up afterwards. They're the hardest ones to get over because they kind of haunt us, don't they? They're like, oh, even thinking about it now, two relationships that I were in, looking back, it's like, ooh, it haunts me. It's horrible. So, because I did want to run away, and I had heard of there were some children's charities and stuff that started then, but I'm glad I didn't do that because they were even worse, right? God, yeah, I would have just gone out of the frying pan into the fire if I'd have done that. But they told me that everyone else was worse, so it's like, oh, it's hell at home, and it was worse out there. So I was just afraid of everybody. Yeah, I get that. Oh wow, all the messages are coming through fast. Hey, Talanda. Oh, that's good, Sharon. Yeah. Just moved to Florida. Right. Talanda, I've changed it now. It's just so because it's getting really busy in here, we do the I do the mini reads for donations now. So it's the super chat, super sticker, or there's a PayPal link in that pinned comment up there. The romance card is for giving and learning, Linda. And I was told that it's connected to this one. It's a subtle forgiving and learning that we're doing today, breaking ourselves out of some kind of a pattern. Releasing and healing something within ourselves, and it's about relationship. I kept on getting that throughout. I kept on getting it. It's about relationship. We're being set up. We're getting even more prepared. It seems really subtle today, though. Yeah. You can get your old self back, and you can heal that inner child. That's what it's about. Well, that's what it was about for me, because mine was a childhood thing, but probably the same with everyone, no matter what age you were when you went through that kind of trauma. But yeah, I know what that feels like to not trust anyone. And then that's why I used to drink all the time. I used to drink all the time because of that. I had a constant anxiety because I was afraid of everybody. I'm not anymore. And yeah, I had no idea that I had that constant anxiety, and that's why I was drinking, because it was my normal. I started drinking when I was a child. Yeah, bizarre. Subtle carrot. Mm. So there we go. That's it for today. I'm going to go back to bed now. Can't drink. It's probably a good thing, Christine. Mm. I can, but it's no longer a constant. But I don't need it anymore. I haven't got that anxiety anymore, which is great. Sometimes we only know that we're going through something because it's our normal, isn't it?